Today, we're going to be talking about how it can be so difficult living with another person's child. It seems as though you do so many things differently, and it can jar and stop you from bonding. I post once a week, so subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I'll let you know every time I post. Today, we're going to be talking about how stepchildren can annoy us so much about even the smallest, littlest things, and yet we don't seem to be able to be sort of rational about it and overcome it. It can drive us insane. These annoying habits, if they come from your stepchild, you find them so annoying. But if they come from anybody else, like your children or your partner, you can ride it. It doesn't annoy you anything like as much. It is said that when you form as a stepfamily, you bring together two different cultures. And although it might appear that the cultures aren't all that different, after all, you may be two quite similar families moving in together, there still turn out to be huge differences in the way things are done, right down to the smallest detail. It can be the little things that can set us off. Even the way they do things like brush their hair, put their shoes on, eat, drink. Their very way of being can really irritate us, and it's difficult to put your finger on why. I think this is the reason why. When we give birth to a baby, we mirror the baby in what they do. So if the baby wakes up and we go over to the baby and the baby smiles, we smile back. And we giggle and cuddle and mimic each other's behaviours, and so we're in sync. So if the baby crunches its fist, you crunch your fist. If anything the baby does, you copy. And then the baby copies you too. So what I am proposing is that these different cultures that grow up inside families are in fact a series of mirroring exercises. So in the end, you end up with children that are your own, that are very like you. They do things in the same way. They find things that are funny, that you find funny. You have a synchronicity in the way that you sit, walk, eat, talk, laugh. Things that you do together all the time just operate in sync. But when you're in the home with a stepchild, the synchronicity isn't there, because you're not the same, and the child hasn't learnt to laugh, talk, eat, move, behave in ways that are like you. And I'm not saying that there's anything particularly wrong in that. It just can become a source of irritation in the home that can drive you, a step-parent, but also a stepchild who gets irritated with their step-parent, drives them into sort of feeling as though they're not getting on and that you don't have a rapport and you don't see eye to eye, and all these other things that mean that you're always just missing that bonding experience that you want, but you can't get, because you can't get them to do it like you would, and they can't get it to do it like they would. So in step families, it can often be as though we're just missing out all the time. We can't really enjoy it, and we can't enjoy each other. And we annoy each other. What can be done about this? It's very tough. It's something that nature does. So part of solving the problem is to be patient and not expect too much. And over time, synchronicity will improve. But I do think being in a step family and forming as one can take a lot longer than we would like or expect for this reason. I run workshops, sessions, an email response service, and booklets. You can find links to my website, Instagram, Twitter in the description box below.